Okay, raw food diet seems to be the fashion of the day. Many people seem to be jumping into this. But what exactly these people eat in a typical day? You may want to know, right? You have seen several of my videos, images probably of the so called recipes. Is that what I eat every day from morning till evening? What about others? What are the lifestyles that people follow? You may want to know. So, I want to share in this video what I followed for the first 30 days, where I got, I would say, roughly 80 to 90% of my benefits of losing weight, 11 kgs of 23 pounds, or getting rid of chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol and not, and also overall improvement of my health and energy. I had maintained a spreadsheet those days, strictly logging down what I ate. So I want to share that with you. It will be a show and tell of actually what I wrote it down in the spreadsheet. I actually went through 3 phases. The first 30 days when I was strictly raw, and then there was a period of about roughly 2.5 years where I was significantly raw, and what I eat now, which is about the last 6 months, it is mostly raw. That's how I put it. It has not diluted, but the style has changed. So I will discuss each of these in 2 episodes. In the current one, I will talk about the 30 days. Now in the first 30 days, I wanted to know, is there any meat in this raw food diet actually? Like everybody else, I had my own doubts also, how far, the benefits I have received in the first 3 to 5 days, will they sustain? I did not even know about a concept called raw food being existing at that point of time. It was not through a research, it was purely an accidental experiment that I did on myself, what I called then as a natural food. So I wanted to see, is there any meat in this? I'm a vegetarian, but then is there any meat in this? Does it really work for me if I continue on this for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks? Does it make any difference? The general schedule that I have followed during that period is, I would have a green tea with no milk or sugar. That will be the first drink. I don't think I excluded that. My breakfast consisted of predominantly baked potatoes, or tart root, or elephant yam. That's the kind of a food I had initially for the breakfast for most part of the times. And during the rest of the day, I would have 2 servings of cashews, walnuts, soaked almonds, anything of that nature, counting exactly 15 numbers of them. And then I had 2 servings of fruit, be it a couple of bananas, some oranges, and then maybe a whole pineapple, muskmelon, watermelon, and so on. For the evening dinner, which was an early dinner, it used to be a vegetable salad significantly and with no dressing. I would have sugarcane juice once in a while, whenever I had a situation or opportunity to have so. I did not have any kind of dairy products during that period. I had also done a few things extra. For example, I used to do 10 kilometers of walk every day. That was something I am used to anyway. And then I would do pranayam, breathing exercises for about 20 minutes. So I said I would do a show and tell, right? So if you are wondering whether I am going to show the food that I have eaten, no, that's not what I meant. I actually meant showing the spreadsheet and sharing with you what I had followed during that period. So let me open up the file for you and then show what exactly I was following during that period. Here is the spreadsheet. I had categorized my food into different groups. The first one consisted of some roots which I would bake and eat. I know it is not raw. I did not know about the concept of raw food at the time, and then I had some baked food, only raw roots, because I couldn't eat them raw. Then group 2, dry fruits, these were required because they would provide a lot of energy for my entire day. And then, hey, how can I miss the fruits? All those interesting fruits, guava, musk watermelon, oranges, and a whole pineapple, my favorite bananas, all those fell into group 3. And vegetables, I always felt that the minerals and then some of the antioxidants and fiber are very strong in vegetables. So I wanted to make sure that I was consuming some vegetables. As you know, it is difficult to consume all the vegetables without cooking. Then the next category was coffee or green tea. This was of course heated, but then no sugar and no dairy. And if I had eaten any cooked food, other than the ones I mentioned, baked one as an example, they would fall under group 6. This was not during those 30 days, but then the tracker was maintained for a longer period. Group 6 consisted of non-diet actions I have taken, oil pulling, walking, and then breathing exercises. That is what I was tracking down. So as you can see, this is something I've started tracking from 11th February, but most strictly from 12th February when I had started on the so-called raw food. I had called it as natural food then. So it was simple for me. All I would do is enter the quantities of the items that I have eaten based on the unit that is already available on the left column, as you can see. And then the calorie information came from the previous sheet, right? So it is just a multiplication of the units with the quantity I have eaten, and the calorie figure is available. I did not do any kind of summation at a group level, but an overall level, I was trying to track how many calories I was eating. Now, believe me or not, I was not going hungry, and I had no intentions of making myself hungry at all. I was eating as much I thought I needed. And you would see that most of the days my calorie content was, around 1000 calories. Sometimes it was 1300, sometimes it was 1200. And for many days, in fact, it was lower than 1000 as well. You can see, 700, 800, 900. So I felt that, if you are eating raw food, for this kind of a food that you are eating, your tummy feels full, you are satisfied, you are not feeling hungry, but nevertheless the calorie intake is significantly less. I don't know, that could be contributing to the overall weight loss I might have had during that period as well. Tracking them systematically the way I am showing here, I think that is something which has helped me. So that's what I had done during the first 30 days. I hope it made some sense to you. Did you find anything useful at all, or was it a complete waste of time? If it did make any sense to you, anything that you found useful in this, then please go ahead and then click that like button. And I also want to know from you, I want to hear from you in the comments below, if you have followed this diet, what other ways you have handled it yourself, or if you have not done this and if you are trying to do you have any questions, anything that you want to learn from me? Ask me. Maybe you want to follow a different style which is not represented here, but maybe I can help you figure out that. So please put in comments what you want to know and I'll try to answer. Thank you. Have a nice evening or day, whatever is left for you. Bye bye.